Right. Let's do some optional levels that I think I can do. Because last stream all I did was find levels that I could start. Because they opened with bosses that I couldn't kill. Which was a bit depressing. I got about halfway through this level, or maybe a bit less than halfway through this level, which seems to involve running around a maze and pushing random buttons. Oh, some... There we go. Having some TV volume on is essential to this game feeling soothing. All those just nothing, nothing. Oops. Weird assortment of enemies in this area. Some of them clearly quite robust, but those things appear only on their own, and they aren't any kind of threat at all to me. There's some snipers over there though. I wonder when I'll get into range of them. So they're going to make my life miserable when I do get in range. Oh god, I got bugged. That doesn't sound good. Ow. So, the other game I'm playing through at the moment is Paper Mario, the original Paper Mario. And that's a low damage game. Base damage is 1, base HP is 10. And Blue Dragon is a low damage game. You know, I'm at the end game and I'm still only sporting 3 figures of health. Oh come on, I just bopped that guy. But the Blue Dragon, it's a low numbers game, but it's not nearly as low as Paper Mario is. And I think Blue Dragon is a lot better balanced. I'm getting very frustrated with Paper Mario because it has no room to be forgiving at all. As soon as you go to want an enemy that does more damage than the average, or more damage than the first enemies, you have to go to an enemy that does twice as much damage. And that means you take half as many hits, you've got half as much room to take hits. And the overall effect is just brutal. I'm getting so many game overs. And, you know, yeah, some of them are on me. But also healing's really low powered. And there aren't a lot of tools for mitigation except for hitting action commands, which I'm really bad at. Whereas in this, the action commands are much less important. They're not useless, but they have nothing like the importance that action commands do in Paper Mario. And there are lots of other tools. And also, you gain power a lot. There are a lot more opportunities to gain power. In Paper Mario, you gain power only, you know, every 100 XP when you gain a level, and whenever you find a new badge that you can equip that actually fits into your strategy. And apart from that, you're entirely reliant on plot handouts like the level 2 hammer, the level 2 shoes. So you don't even naturally grow to comfort in the game's spaces. Any comfort you find in the spaces is very strictly regulated. Whereas here, just by the very nature of when power boosts get handed out, I have a lot more, for want of a better word, freedom. And this is not an especially free-form game. This section of it is, where I'm just wandering around the world looking for places to level up meaningfully. But the majority of the game is actually fairly conservative and linear. It's a very retro design in that sense. That's 4 buttons. I believe there are 7 total. I'm not sure what we're to make of the apparent hybridization here of the technological elements of the location with the natural. I mean, these pipes and stuff clearly are not just overgrown, but are intertwined with. When did I get stinky? Not just overgrown, but are intertwined with the machinery. Didn't want to do that. Ooh! So that Black Magic's level 3 and 4. Cool! What are the highest level Black Magic spells that I actually have? Irritatingly, your spellbook doesn't list all of its spells in the spell section. So level 5 is probably justified because fire and water spells are pretty good. But generally it's not a high priority for me. That's a big old Hydra over there. Really? That wasn't enough? Good grief, these guys are tough. Fortunately, I'm fast. And now we do the exact same thing again. Really do need to get some of these characters low down level 2. Which I can't remember what level you get that at. Oh god. It's going to be a bit of a wait, is the answer. Although I suppose at the rate that she was currently gaining ranks, it won't be too long. What? Oh, that would be what's detecting me. God damn it. Nice. Something I keep forgetting is that Shu has long range now. That's probably quite important. This is what I get for not playing the game for a couple of days. Shu's ranking up every 2 or 3 battles, I think. Which is jolly nice. It's 5 buttons. We're getting somewhere. I love the way that the camera moves around a little while you're mashing through menus. It gives the when you're just doing a battle that you know is trivial like that, Um, it gives you a real sense of the moment feeling dynamic, and it approaches quite close to the active time, all singing, all dancing feel of FF13, which I have been watching a ridiculous speedrun of. And remembering how good that game looks when it's being played by people who really know what they're doing. I really want to learn to speedrun FF13, even though I actually don't at all. At the moment I do. I should probably look up a speedrun of this. This is another completely different area that borders on that corridor full of those guys, whatever they are. No? Again? No, I got one of them. Now we'll find out how possible it is to kill. So it would appear to be not terribly hard, that's good. Whoops. Rawr. I keep wanting to do Paper Mario movement tech, which all that will do in this game is nothing apparently. It's almost just absurdly fast at the moment. Bonk. I think the next thing I need to do is... what do you need? The next thing I need to do is fight this Hydra. I'm fairly full. Let's see how it goes. This one doesn't have individual heads, so I can't cheese it by spamming mow down. Still don't have level 3 quick. Look at the description on this spell. It says deal physical damage to front target. Not boost capacity for physical damage. Also, even without haste, look at how many turns I'm getting. The first turn math in this game is a little bit silly. Hello. Hello? Apparently Sam is joining us, but also, Sam, I can't hear you. Nice! That's another black belt. I need those. Oh, forgot about you. I just fought that boss without taking any damage at all. Hello? There might be a Sam. Or there might not. Okay. What's the next? 25. That's okay then. Something I want to do here. How many black belts do I have now? I've got 2. I think I've got one other item that boosts SP, maybe? Maybe not. Who is currently using black belt? Klukas. Let's give Shu a black belt. Because the only thing he's working towards at the moment is mow down 2. There's some big old purple things out there. Hello?
Hi. I'm using a phone right now because my connection is incredibly temperamental.
Ah, that would be it.
Yeah, it does sound weird. This sound code does not want to connect Discord or Hitbox. Those two things specifically.
That's unfortunate. You're quite quiet and rather tinny.
Does this work better?
That's a little bit. Also, I've boosted your volume a bit.
That's alright. Well, you might want to change that, like, if it works in a few minutes' time.
Yeah. Don't worry. If things change, I will change things accordingly. Oh my God! There's millions of monsters. What the hell?
Oh.
That one appears to be dropping bombs. It appears to be an insect that drops bombs. Go figure.
Insect that drops bombs.
It's exactly the kind of thing this game would do. I
I'd
attack.
like to be in, like, a pitch meeting for like, RPG enemies.
It's a weird one, just for the kind of incidental trash mob type enemies. But also, I'd like to be in the. Oh, that'll help. I'd like to be in the pitch meeting for this game. I think that would be a very interesting place to be. Miss? Who said you were allowed to miss things? Damn it, Jiro.
Hello!
Alright.
Yeah, I've just got it through the computer now.
Ah. Yes, you're a bit louder. That sounds like progress, though.
Technology is weird.
Yes, it is. What was I going to do? Which of those is Maru due to attack? Hopefully the first one. Also, that was 900 damage as a raw value without a critical for some reason. That was a bit unexpected.
Oh dear.
And I started.
Yeah, hitbox now as well.
You can or you can't.
Can.
Excellent.
And the ad lets me skip it now.
Progress. So I just unlocked the absorb HP skill, and I think we'll be having that. How far is Shu supposed to go? 17, and he's currently 11. It should be alright. There is a huge skill point farming trick in game, so at some point I'll do that off stream and just boost everybody's jobs up to ridiculous levels. It doesn't even technically require you to fight battles.
That's quite something.
I know, right? There's one of the field powers you can get is this shield that kills weak enemies when you come into contact with them.
Okay.
As the enemy markers on the map, and that gives you the skill points, the shadow points for as if you'd done the fight. So
you find a room that's highly populated.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be a field area rather than a room, so I can't go to the part of the underground passage that's just like a million Kellalon and munch them. But there are places.
So so you want to be on a section of the field in which those rather large quantity of enemies that appear.
Yeah. Also, there's the stink status, which increases the enemy spawn rate. Can I get these two? No, I can't because the hitbox on that includes its tongue. Bah!
Can you induce the stink status?
Oh yeah. By eating garlic.
Well, of course.
Uh-oh, don't dizzy me. Don't panic me, fuck off. It's maybe alright. Come on. I don't know who guarded there, but I'm going to assume that means they didn't get panicked. Nobody's flashing a panic symbol. Oh, go away. There we are.
I think I'm just gonna switch on Xenoblade again.
Return nose to grindstone.
Yeah, well, I've just been doing a load of side quests.
Well, same. I was doing that in Paper Mario earlier as well, and there's a because one of the characters, one of the party members is a postman. There's a side quest where you go around delivering loads of letters for people, and like most of them are you deliver one letter and you get a reward. But there's this one chain that's up to about 14 letters now, and still ongoing. But I've had to stop because I haven't yet unlocked the location to deliver the next letter to, and I still haven't had a single reward. It's just letter after letter after letter. So there'd better be something good coming up. Holy
there's just
shit.
Someone who's just really happy to have received a letter from so far.
Yeah. It's...
Just you.
Wait, I'm not going to be
pissed
fighting...
off being like, I want a reward, and then the person's just like sat there crying because they've received a letter.
Anyway, it is boss time. Oh good, there's only one land shark. It has, however, turned anthropomorphic. None of the guides I've been able to find for this game have, like, hit point values for the bosses, which seems like the most basic oversight.
I mean, in some way, yeah, but I've never necessarily found like hit point values in a boss like guide necessarily completely helpful.
Oh, I do. I really very much prefer having them.
I guess, well, I think it's been a couple games recently where I've used that as like a barometer to sort of gauge whether I'm damaging them well enough compared to how they're damaging me and such.
I just like knowing how far through the fight I am. Who do I want to target? I want to target Zola.
Just have like a little bar underneath or something to.
Yeah. That's one of the nice things about Paper Mario is it's very good at giving you that information.
Yeah. A lot of Final Fantasies have that, but you have to earn it usually.
Well, Paper Mario you have to earn it, but you don't have to do a lot to earn it. Which I appreciate.
Well, I always like have the item in the Final Fantasy games where like, not necessarily in all of them, but like I always have the thing equipped where like it will just tell you automatically.
Yeah.
So you just target an enemy and just know.
Is it worth trying to slow this thing? Almost certainly not. I could... okay. I don't have any of the multi-target guard spells. That's an issue. And an 18% damage reduction isn't that much anyway, so maybe I won't bother. The thing hasn't tried to laser me yet, which I'm finding a bit weird. It's usually when things go wrong. Although also, its most devastating laser, it has to have got hot first. Which means that last time I did a land shark fight, I got completely the wrong end of the stick because I was trying to overheat it.
Oh.
Yeah, quite. Right. Can't use fire single target, so let's use shadow single target and see what that does. That was a weird charge bar actually. The red stripe was right at the start of it. Oh.
That's peculiar.
I mean, that means there's a really strict trade-off between casting the spell in an efficient way and casting it in a powerful way. Does Marimaro need... Ooh, hello. What have we here? Ooh, nice. That's a mecha upgrade. Which will be needed if I'm going to do the optional mecha section, which I might do, I don't know. Does Marimaro need any more skill slots? Can't charge attack. Silver 6. Swiftness. I'm not hugely impressed with regenerate HP, to be honest. I don't think he needs to be in generalist anymore. So, what should we put Marimaro into? Let's bung him in Assassin for a while so that he gets the long range ability. Because that's only 3 levels.
I just defeated Schneider, the cliff percher.
It's a pretty good name.
Yeah, he was just like, he was on a he perched on a cliff.
Sounds like an accurate name then.
It's really awkward to get to him because it's just like you have to jump down the cliff to like a ledge essentially.
Shoot a little longer, and I need to put some accessories back on Marimaro again, because the problem with having accessory slots as a skill is if you ever unequip the skill for any reason, the sodding game unequips all your accessories.
I have to slay Hephaestus the Absconder.
Sorry, what?
Hephaestus the Absconder. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right.
Hephaestus or Hephaestus, both pronunciations have been used.
Hephaestus. Hephaestus sounds a bit fancier.
Is he a
Absconder.
Is he a blacksmith? Because is he a blacksmith? Because Hephaestus should be a blacksmith.
I'm not sure if it will be a blacksmith. It probably won't. It'll be some massive creature.
But it might be a massive creature that's associated with fire and metal.
Nothing.
It's in like the grassy plains zone.
Probably not then.
Cold.
I'm always really interested in the use of Western mythology by
Nothing.
Japanese devs.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And Tetsuya Takahashi is not the best at it.
No.
Having just finished watching a Xenosaga Let's Play,
Nothing.
the mix of Christianity and Nietzsche in that is a little bit ridiculous.
Cold. Nothing.
But